Hi everyone, welcome. Okay, people, as you can see, this is not picture in picture episode. This is my Ramble episode, and uh, I decided that every Sunday I want to do my Ramble episode where I want to practice my speaking skills in English, and this is the main reason of doing this. And because, as you know, if you want to speak English fluently, if you want to learn English in a serious way and have fun with it in the same time, you have to practice everything in English, and you have to practice your speaking skills in English. Yes, as other things, but practicing your speaking skills in English is very important. Hi everyone, I'm Peter. I'm the host of my own Peter's English podcast. My own Peter's English podcast is an English podcast about my novel, Pirate the Vampire Diary. It's about learning English, and it's about inspiring you for learning English. Let's start with my official Peter's English podcast slogan. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. And it's true. Okay, people, now it will be fun. This is, people, my Ramble episode without any kind of preparation, and I absolutely don't know what to talk, what to say, what to say you. But I have one goal, 1 hour, because my goal of this Ramble episode is, as you know, practice, and the best idea is to practice it regularly in the regular way. And I want to do it for 1 hour now. Yeah, yes, only 58 minutes, but I don't want to talk about the minutes the whole time. Don't worry. As yes, I can start what happened to me, but don't worry. Any personal stuff. This is my business, my personal stuff, my thing. But I want to tell you about learning English in general. Why you have to learn English? Learning English is not something that you can learn and have fun. Learning English is very important. Why? Because thanks to learning English, you can enjoy a big world of English content. You can watch movies and series in English. You can listen to your favorite English podcasts and audiobooks. You can create your own English podcast. Thanks to it, you can practice your English. You can write in English your own novel and have fun with it, because learning English has to be funny. Um, and and the second thing is that thanks to learning English, you can socialize with everyone in the world. You can travel around the world, you can meet another people, you can travel where you want, and you can have better paid job. You can have you can meet new friends, you can meet new love. Thanks to learning English, you can open a lot of doors, and you don't need to learn how to drive a car and have a driver license. This is not important, because some people think that this is the most important thing of in the life, but it's not. Learning English is the most yes, except your health. Thanks to learning English, you can really change your life. You don't need to have driver license. Why do you have to have driver license? You can travel by bus. You can travel by train. You can use taxi. But yes, some people think that if you have a driver license, you can go whenever you want in any time. Okay, but but everyone wants. There are a lot of people who wants to have who has uh, who has cars. In this time the roads are full of uh, of drivers, and there are a lot of accidents that can happen in every time, and you cannot do anything with it. In my opinion is that I don't have nerves for it. I don't have I don't want to do it because it's not my hobby. I'm scared of having a driver license, and it's not important to have a driver license in these days, because if you work somewhere, why you should live 50 kilometers from your work? This doesn't make any sense. You have to live near your work, or you can live in the near village, or you can live in the city where you are where is your work. And this is better idea than use a driver license. And yes, if you have yes, if you want to go somewhere with your family, why I have to care about this? Why I have to have this how can I say it in English? Why do I have to have this responsibility for them? The best idea is you can use always buses or trains, or you can call taxi. And yes, do you think that if someone is in danger in your family, then thanks to your own car you can go very quickly? Why do you think so? The roads can be full of cars. I mean, during the work day, and and I think that having a driver license is not important for your life, not today. But okay, everyone else has different opinions, and my opinion is that I don't need to do have, because I don't need to have it, because I don't want to have it. I don't feel to have it, and I'm scared of have a car. I don't want to have a car in this anymore in my life, because I don't need it. I don't want to have it. It's dangerous to have a car, because there are full of dangerous drivers who doesn't care about anyone, and and you can uh, and you can see car accidents for every day, because the roads are uh, full of cars. And it's not like in the uh, in the funny Slovak movie Svakoragan, where you could use the horse, and the horse with the, I don't know now, this English vocabulary, this Slovak funny movie Svakoragan, and simply the horse could go with you, and you could be drunk or everything, and everything was okay. But now the cars are really fast, dangerous, and and the roads are full of cars, and it can happen everything. And if you are not safe safe about it, and it's not your hobby, don't do it if you don't want to do it, because I think learning English is more important than having a driver license, because thanks to learning English you can open a lot of doors. You don't need to live in Slovakia. You can travel around the world. You can have better paid job. You can meet a lot of new people. You can enjoy a big world of English content, and you don't need to have a driver license because stupid Slovak companies wants this stupid driver license for working there. No, thank you. Uh, okay, people, but this is not about this Ramble episode is not about why I don't want to have. Yes, it is. Yes, I'm explaining now in this moment why in my opinion, I mean, learning English is more important than having a driver license, because some people think that that thanks to driver license you can be independent for anything, but I don't think so. You have cars cost a lot of money, insurance of the car costs a lot of money, and remember, everyone could, not everyone, there are a lot of people who has the same opinion that thanks to the car can be independent, and the situation in the cities are very bad, because imagine 100 car where in every car has one driver or few people, but imagine that in the in that in this that but imagine the bus or train with a lot of people and the roads can be empty. Imagine this. Why everyone wants to be independent? Okay, if you like to drive, okay, it's your hobby. I don't tell that then don't do it. But imagine now roads are full of cars, and car accidents can happen in every day, because thanks to these people who wants to be independent. Okay, if you enjoy to have a car and you like it, okay, but I don't care and no one cares. But remember, don't force someone about this kind of activity because you think it's important for you, because everyone is different. And now, people, okay, I've been talking about this for 11 minutes, but it's true. I only wanted to explain you because I have these thoughts in my head for a long time, more than 10 years, because my family always has this kind of thought that having a driver license is important. It's not, and I explained you why it's not, because learning English is more important, because thanks to it you can open a lot of doors and totally change your life, and you go somewhere in the better country where is better life situation, and when there is more people, when you can really enjoy your life and not be poor in your own country, and you can enjoy a big world of English content. Imagine this. And what else? Okay, Peter, don't be shy. And yes, people, this is my Ramble episode where I want to practice my English. And the second thing is AI in today's in our lives. I think that AI chatbots are very useful. I like using AI chatbots. I'm a big fan of AI chatbots because thanks to it you can learn English. You can learn English with AI chatbots, with an English teacher. AI chatbots can be very good English teachers. They can repair your grammar mistake. You can chat with it about everything. They are nice, supportive, and better than a lot of people that I know, and it's true. and and yes, but the opposite opinions are that AI can solve our jobs, AI can destroy the humanity, and blah blah blah. Yes, of course. People are always scared of something new that they don't know. And I think that AI is a very good tool for learning English and for doing a lot of things that can support us and help us help our lives. It can help us with our life in general. It can really help community. And and yes, don't believe these stupid movies about AI, about evil AI, because imagine AI created companies, people, real people, and I don't think so that these companies want to create something evil that can destroy the whole world. Don't worry. And current situation is that AI is not cannot improve itself without people. It cannot be self-aware. It cannot think it cannot have feelings. It's only a tool for that can help us. And every other things about independent general AI with better intelligence is total science fiction. Don't believe that. It's the shit. Yes, it's the shit. And okay, imagine this situation. Imagine this future where AI can be independent, but it's only a science fiction. Imagine this situation, and I don't think that better intelligence that intelligence with the better that AI with the better intelligence than humanity can think that people can be evil about people. I think that AI with the better intelligence can be think like human. I think that this kind of AI can really help us. I think that this kind of AI can be our friend, and it would want to help us. I don't think that AI might be our enemy. I don't think so. Why people always think the worst things? I don't understand. And oh, and what I wanted to tell you. Yes, I use my AI in every day, and I had to tell you people it's great. And until now, that it doesn't exist any independent AI that can improve itself. We found human and be better than human. It doesn't exist. Everything else is only science fiction, and AI was created thanks to people. And if he is someone who wants to scare people, this kind of people wants to have clicks, views, followers, and have money from it. Yes, people don't believe everything on the internet. And I always tell you in my podcast how to learn English with the help of AI. And you can see that it's a very good helper. You can use it for learning English. And yes, I want to tell you some things. AI itself says that AI wasn't created for replacing people. No, AI was created as the tool for helping people. The best uh, uh, the communicating between people I mean, the socializing with people is always the best idea for humanity, and AI chatbots today said it. Always talk about it that AI chatbots or AI in general doesn't want to replace someone. No, it only wants to help us. Don't be scared because and don't believe everything because internet is full of nonsense. And the second thing here is about the information that you can give AI. People, don't be naive. Internet is the modern internet is with us at least, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years, and and no one cares about about the data that gives the big companies like Google. No one cares. No one cares what these big internet companies do with their data. No one cares. If you don't want to not sell, if you don't want to give your data on the internet, don't use it. Don't use the internet. Don't use your phone because your phone can be monitored. Do you think it doesn't exist, this kind of method? Don't believe everything. And if you don't want to give your data, as I said, don't use the modern technology in general, and try to live without it. Don't use phones, don't use internet, don't use computers. You can only use television if because thanks to television you don't. But yes, you have to register for to watch television too. I if you don't want to have all programs, you have to watch some. You have to register and pay for it. And this is the same. You have to give give your data someone. And yes, if you use your bank, I mean, if you use your bank account, you have to use your debit card. Why do you use bank your bank account? Because imagine that banks can see your data. This is the same. And thanks to learning English, you can thanks to learning English, thanks to uh, using AI chatbots in general, you can really help your English, and it can be a really very good tool for learning English, because I recommend to use it, and because it created because it improved my English. AI chatbots improved my English a lot, and thanks to using AI chatbots in general, I can practice everything that I learned during my English lessons with my English teacher. I'm an English teacher again. I can practice everything from my English podcast, my English teacher, or from the ebooks, and I can use AI for learning English, and using this kind of information from these platforms, and that's great. Oh, it's too hot here. But oh, yes, it's hot here because Peter tries to learn to speak English, and speaking English is always dangerous situation because learning English is so scared. Yes, I mean speaking in English is scared, is dangerous. But thanks to this kind of activity, I can improve my speaking skills, my appearance, and that's very important. And I can have self-confidence too, because thanks to practicing your English, you are doing something that you like. You can use it in your life, because it can really help your life. I do be sure that it's true. And thanks to practicing your speaking skills in English, you can have this self-confidence. Because I think that the best thing is investing into yourself, invest into your health, invest into your English, and that's more important than having big properties, or and invest into this kind of nonsense. No, people, invest into yourself, because you are important, not these kind of properties that can be destroyed thanks to weather. uh, and why to learn English? I told you why. And what can we? Yes. And yes, I can tell you something that, oh, I don't know if I can do. No. I don't want to tell you anything from my personal life, because it's my personal life. But I want to tell you that my opinion is that in general, everything is in. I mean, cooking or everything uh, in your life is like learning English. Yes, you have to practice it, practice and practice. And without practice, you cannot do these activities in general. And you cannot be rude on someone because you are think that uh, this kind of people cannot do it because they are stupid or something. No, these people have to practice it. You have to motivate these people for doing this, except having a driver license, because this is really stupid thing. And yes, it can help you, but you have to. But if you think that it's cool to have a driver license, okay, but don't uh, uh, but don't tell people that you have to have driver license too, because it's very important. Because do you think that you can control someone's life? Don't control someone's life. You cannot. Yes, you can tell your opinion, but keep it for yourself. And yes, I can tell you about my Peter's English podcast now, and I have to tell you in general that yes, you can have your opinions about my activities. I mean, about my novel, Vira the Vampire Diary. You can have opinions about my Peter's English podcast, but it's my opinion, it's my hobby. You cannot tell me what I should do. You cannot control my life. No one can control my life. I'm 45. I'm 45. I'm 45 years old man. I want to be independent. I want to be. I want to live how I want, and no one can control me, and no one cannot tell me what I should do because it's my thing. And if you don't accept my podcast or my learning English or my novel, it's your problem. It's not my problem. I don't care. And in this situation, I'm happy that I don't need to see you or meet you if you are thinking this kind of nonsense, if you want to control my life or something like that. And don't do it with your family too, please. Yes. And okay, Peter, what else? Yes, people, we can continue. Well, we can continue. Yes, yesterday I wrote, streamed, and recorded chapter 23 of season 2 of my novel, Vira the Vampire Diary. It was very funny, and I created this fantasy because it's only a fantasy. It's only my brain that created it. It's my story, and it's not true, of course, because I like to have fun, and I like to create funny stories and use it as into my sitcom. And you don't believe me, but I created until now 53 chapter stories of my novel Vira the Vampire Diary. It's unbelievable, and if I continue with it, and I want to do it because it's my hobby, I like to do it, I can finish season 2 with 60 episodes, with 30 episodes, because first season has 30 episodes, and 40 chapters, and the second season has now 23 chapters, and I want to write and I want to finish season 2 with the 30 chapters, and I want to continue with season 3. I want to continue in general because I can learn English thanks to writing my own stories in English. And I think that my method is great. I have to tell you that I always use Microsoft Copilot. I write my story in Slovak and it translates into polite spoken English. And thanks to this professional translation, I can see real English story. And I can learn a lot from it. I can learn the real structure of English, and that's great. And I created my word. Thanks to it, I can improve my English and learn and remember English, a lot of English vocabulary. And yes, people, in my link tree, you can find my favorite English podcasters. Thanks to it, you can really improve your English, have fun because they are funny, interesting, and I really listen to my favorite English podcast for every day. And now I can tell you my routine. Yes, that's great. I can tell you my routine. How Peter look. Yes, you can see how I'm look. And I'm not look. I'm Peter, and I want to explain you my English learning routine. At first, I watch my funny animated sitcom. I watched The Simpsons, but I finished it and I started to watch Futurama, and it's very funny animated American sitcom. I can learn a lot and it's very funny. Then I listen to my favorite English podcasts. I listen one episode per day, and I've been listening my favorite English podcast, and I've been watching animated sitcom since August 20 23 until now. And as you can see, I really improved my English, and it works because you have to practice your listening. You have to practice your listening a lot if you want to learn English. And how to do it? You have, as my favorite hero, Luke Thompson from Luke's English Podcast said, my favorite English podcaster, you have to do practice. You have to practice everything. Your speaking, your listening, and thanks to practicing your listening skills, like myself, you can really improve your listening skills. And thanks to it, you can improve your English in general, and you can speak English, because thanks to listening skills, you can see how you can listen to how real English looks like, and thanks to it, you can speak and practicing your speaking skills in English. I really people recommend, don't watch Slovak or Czech televisions anymore. Why you have to do it? Instead of it, you can imagine this. I always do this. And then and then I continue. I have to continue with my English learning daily routine. As the first step is, I watch my favorite animated sitcom now. It's Futurama. It's called Futurama. Then I continue with listening to my favorite English podcasts. Then I listen one episode per day, and then I do my podcast. I mean, I do by, how can I explain you? Yes, we can start with the weekend. Every Saturday, it's about writing, streaming, and recording new chapters of my novel Virad Vemperkel Diary. Then I continue. At first I have to write the new chapter. I do it, and then I'm going to stream it for 20 minutes, and after it I'm going to watch an interesting movie or series in English. On Sunday I continue. I watch Futurama, and then I listen to my favorite English podcasts, and then I'm doing my Ramble live stream episode like today, and then I can watch movies or series in English, and then when in the week B, I always streaming and recording my live episodes about learning English with PIP episode, learning English with the help of AI chatbots. I do it always after watching Futurama and listening to my favorite English podcasts. And during the work when I work in the afternoon, I only watch Futurama and I listen to my favorite English podcast. And as you can see, and then I can explain you how to work, because someone can tell, okay, Peter, you don't have a lot of you don't do a lot of work. I have to cook for my children. I have to do this and this at home, and I don't have time for this nonsense. It's not a nonsense at first. Imagine that you can really change your life and do something that you like, and you don't need only listen to and don't care about your chores. No. You can do your chores while are you listening your favorite English podcast, and I like to do it. Imagine you can cook. You are cooking while are you listening your favorite English podcast. A very good idea. And there are some people who can tell me, Peter, but I cannot do it. Why? Have you tried? Have you tried to do it? No, you have to try. It's really funny. You can do everything at home. You can cook, clean, vacuuming. You can You can work in the garden, and you can plant potatoes or everything what you like to do in the garden during the summer. While are you listening your English podcast in the same time? And it's a great idea, because I've discovered that when because I do it for science. I've been doing it uh, since August 2023, and I can see that I've discovered that when I'm working at home, while when I'm doing something at home, while I'm listening to my favorite English podcast, I like to do it. I'm more focused for this. I have big motivation because I want to finish my the current episode that I'm listening, and I can improve my listening skills, and I can do something at home in the same time, and the work is done. Perfect. And I really people this is very important. You have to do it. You have to work it while are you listening your favorite English podcast. And when you are start to do it, you have a lot of hours uh, thanks to it, you can improve your listening skills, and in your free time you can do your podcast, and then you you can write your novel like myself. But don't worry, you don't need something very long. Your every chapter can have 500 words. Why not? And you don't need to do a very long episode of a podcast. But thanks to creating your own Peter's English podcast. Oh, but I don't know. I have some. Oh, okay. It's not very easy. But I'm streaming for 46 minutes. Yes, Peter, very aware. Yes, I was talking about how to do your chores while you can. While are you listening your favorite English podcast? And that's great. And imagine the situation. Create your own English podcast. Right? Why? Because you can create your own playground for practicing your English, like myself. You can do it, and you can create something that you like. It can be your hobby because you are. It's like these strategic games. I mean these strategic games for computer or for gaming consoles. But this is real. You can really create your podcast. You can care of it like in the strategic games and you can do something real. You can communicate with the whole world. You can practice your English. This is the best playground for practicing your English, and you can publish your novel in the same playground. You can publish your work, and it can be your hobby. Imagine these people, and then you can relax with watching your favorite English series. Why not? It's great. Imagine that you can, after doing your podcast, after writing your novel, and after this kind of work, you can relax with watching your favorite movies or series, but in English, and use English subtitles and movies in English, or you can or you can watch your movies without English subtitles. And okay, if you the kind of people who doesn't have a lot of time, you don't need to do it for a long time. You can listen to your favorite English podcast how long you want. Yes, and now the best thing, thanks to modern podcast apps, and thanks to this function of functions of YouTube, you can pause and you can come another time, because podcast apps and YouTube can remember your position. You don't need to listen one episode for 5 or 1 hour or 2 hours. You can simply pause your episode, and you can return back when you have time, or if you are in this kind of mood, and that's great. And okay, this was about how to practice your listening skills. Thanks to it, you can really improve your English. And yes, I told you about writing, that thanks to writing your own English stories, you can create your own universe. You can create that you like to do it, that you like to write. It doesn't need to be something long. It can be something short, but thanks to it, you can improve your writing skills, and you can, in this means, you can really improve your English in general. and you can do something that you like to do. It can be your fun. And imagine, people, thanks to learning English, you can connect with everyone. It's about connection. Studying English is about connection with the world. It's about connection with other people. And you, thanks to it, you can really change your life. And it's the best investment into your future and into your future of your children. And don't think. And yes, there are some kind of people that can tell you, "Oh, I live in Slovakia. I don't need English. I want to stay here." But okay, but in Slovakia, the companies want English from you. If you want to work in the office, you have to speak English, and you can do it, and you can learn English and have fun, because learning English can be funny and is funny. You can believe me, learning English is funny and it's important for you, and it's better than having a driver license. That you don't need to have it. But thanks to learning English, you can live in another country. You can work in this another country. You can improve your life. You can meet new people. You can have better pay job. You can meet with everyone. You can meet a lot of new people. You can enjoy your free time thanks to a big world of English content, and you can be English content creator like myself, and this is great. Okay, Peter, you are been rambling for 41 minutes, only 20 minutes. What to yes, I can continue. This is about the topic from the kitchen of Peter's English podcast. Okay, people, I told you my English learning daily routine, and as you know, the next 5 every week, I don't have time for doing my podcast because I work in the afternoon, as you know, and I want to continue with the next chapter 24 that I want to write on the next Saturday. I don't know the topic, I don't know anything, but don't worry, I want to I want to continue, and I hope that I can continue, but I want to continue. I don't need to write something big. And then I want to continue. Yes, and yes, I have to tell you, yes, I forgot something. I forgot to tell you that you have that. Please, if you want to do your podcast like myself, you cannot do everything in one day. You cannot write your chapter for 6 hours. You cannot. Yes, you can write, or you can continue with streaming, but that's all. Don't do writing, streaming, and editing and publishing in the same day. It's impossible. Create your choose a day when you are only editing and publishing your podcast. In my Peter's English podcast, it's every Friday of week B, because I have long weekend and I have a lot of time, and the next publishing day is the next Friday of week B. That means it's 20th of February 2026, and you can enjoy my live streams, and yes, you can watch chapter 2023. What are you reading my story in the same time, thanks to picture in picture mode, because you can see my video with myself as the little picture, and the biggest picture, the second biggest picture, is my Word document with my last chapter 23 that you can read in the same time, but you have to wait until the next publishing day, and until this time you can watch and listen to my novel in the same time, only on YouTube, and not only on my YouTube channel and on my Spotify. You can find links in my link tree. And And then I want to continue with my usual calendar. That means every week A, uh, every work day of week A, it's we found doing podcast, and every week B, when I and every work day of week B, I like to do. I want to do my podcast in the evening, and every Saturday it's about writing, streaming, and recording new chapters of my novel via the Vampire Call Diary. And every Sunday it's about Peter's Ramble talk show, because I decided to ramble every Saturday because I have a lot of time and a lot of energy, and I like to do it. And what else? We can continue with the numbers. Okay, people, on YouTube I have now 30 followers. Thank you. I have to clap with my hands. You can see, thank you for supporting me. But I don't have big numbers. But I'm beginner, and it's not. Yeah, yes, I have to tell you something. Doing your podcast, and every creator can uh, uh, has to tell you the same, that doing your podcast is about you. It's about your hobby. It's your hobby. You like to do it because it's your hobby. It's not about having numbers. But I want to inspire you for learning English, and I don't have any audience, but I know how YouTube and other social media works. If you want to share your podcast with everyone, you have to pay for these ads, and I don't have money for doing it. And this is the main reason why I don't have any audience, because I don't do any paid activities, and I don't want to do it because I don't have money for doing this marketing. But I can use my social media, but in normal way. I mean, in the normal free way. And I can tell you that on Spotify. I mean, my podcast uh, has been downloaded or streamed by 1,630 or 44, I don't know. 1,630 times. Yes, thank you very much. It's great for me as the beginner, because I'm only beginner. If I'm compared with my favorite English podcasters, I'm only beginner. But okay, don't Peter, don't tell it, don't tell it, because it's great that you are doing it, and I'm proud of myself. Yes, and I'm trying this kind of speaking skills because I want to, as I said you before, I want to practice my speaking skill with my preparation, and I want to speak about every kind of nonsense that I like to do it, and that's great. Okay, and yes, I can tell you something supportive. If you want to learn something new, simply you have to practice it. It doesn't exist another way. You have to practice, 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 and don't listen these people who are mocking you and are having fun, are doing and making fun of you because they have something and they know something and you don't know how to do it. Simply try to do it. Yes, and don't be scared of it. And yes, if okay, it's about this driving license too. If you want to do it and you are decided to do it, you can do it. Yes, but as I said before, don't tell people that you have to do driving license, you have to do this, that, or I don't know what else. Don't tell people what they should do. It's your opinion, it's your life, and don't tell people that if they don't want, because it's their own business. I only want to recommend you why is learning English important, because in my opinion it's better than having a driving license, and it's better investment into your life. But if you think so, have this driving license. It's your opinion, but don't care about me. And oh, I've been streaming for 15 minutes. This time so go so fast. Okay, what else? Uh, yes, please, people, follow me on my YouTube channel. Follow me on my Spotify. Follow me in every good or bad podcast app because you can find me everywhere. Follow my petersenglishpodcast.com website where you can find the both seasons of my novel, Dear the Vampire Diary. Read my novel, Dear the Vampire Diary, that you can find on my podcast website on my Wattpad account. Yes, there are a lot of other good or bad novels, but you can support me with reading my novel. And yes, you can comment, but please, people, positive comments, and please in English, and don't spam, because if you start to spam me or taking or making fun of me or mocking me, this is the best way for you. How can I block you? And you don't want to be blocked. And only I want to have only positive comments. And yes, of course, please follow me, and if you do following, you can support me, because I know I'm not like my favorite podcasters. But as I said, who knows? Maybe I can be like them. But you have to practice it and practice it and practice it, and don't be scared, because learning English is not like learning other subjects. It's something in thanks to it you can really change your life. You can be creative. It has to be your kind of activity that you like to do it. And yes, people, I think the best idea is to learn English than watching any kind of movies or series in TV, or like to watch sports on TV, because thanks to learning English you can really invest into yourself. And what can you do when and you don't invest into yourself when you simply look, if you simply watch, if you simply look into a wall, or if you watch movies and series in Slovak, or if you watch sports. Okay, you can do it, but I think that learning English is more important than watching sport or Slovak or Czech televisions. Believe me, I am true. I'm true. I have. I don't know how to tell it right now. I have true, or I am. I don't know. I think that I have true, but I can ask again my favorite AI chatbots. And okay, yes, in the end of the episode, because I want to stream for the last 7 minutes, that please, people, follow me, write comments, follow me, and yes, of course, if there is someone who likes learning English like myself, you are doing your own English podcast, you are an author of your own novel, and I mean in English, because I want to learn English. We can we can do sometimes our live streams together, and we can be and you can be guest in my Peter's talk show that I can do with my guests if I found some kind of guests, who knows. And we can create Peter's English podcast community, and we can support each other and have fun. But I mean this kind of activity when we talk in English, when use English a lot, when we are doing live streams together as our episodes of our podcast, and we can inspire each other and support each other. This is the kind of activity what I like to do. You have to be like me. You have to be content creator in English, and you have to be English fanatic like me. Learn, because if you want to really learn English, Learning English has to be your lifestyle. And yes, because learning English is my lifestyle, and I like to do it. Because thanks to it, I can change my life, and it's my hobby. And I discovered that learning English, it's really my hobby. I like to do it, and no one can change it. No one. And I've been streaming for 55 minutes. As you can see, I've been streaming for 55 minutes without any kind of problems. But I have to practice. I have to practice, and it's about practicing. You have to practice it a lot. If you want to speak like me right now, you have to practice, 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 and practice. It's not something that you can do in 1 hour, in few days. I've been learning English since August 2022 until now. You can say that I've improved my English. It's true, but yes, there are a lot of English vocabulary that I don't know. But who cares? I can learn, because every English learner, every native English speaker has to continue with learning English, because learning English is your lifestyle. It's your lifestyle that you have to do your whole life. Yes, because you like to do it. It's your hobby. You like to learn English, and this is the most important thing. Learning English has to be something. It has to be your hobby. This is the one thing how to learn English. And yes, you have to start with motivation. I have strong motivation. I want to change my life. Yes, this is the main goal of learning English, and it's my hobby in the same time. And okay, the last 3 minutes. Yes, the last 3 minutes of this live stream. Please follow me everywhere. Read my novel. You can write your comments, your opinions about my novel, but be polite and support me and follow me. And if you want to be mean, I simply block you and Bob your uncle. Yes, I can protect my independence. And yes, in the end of the episode, I want to tell you, no one can stop me with learning English. No one. I enjoy my independence thanks to it. I can learn English. I enjoy my free time where I like to learn English, and I want to meet with anyone and sitting somewhere with someone who doesn't care about me, who doesn't care about my life. And this is for everyone. For everyone from my life. People from my life and people from the whole world, I want to tell you, learning English is my hobby, and you cannot stop me, because it's my opinion, and I care about my opinions. You cannot tell me what I should do. Remember this. Yes, if you want to stop me, I want to protect. In this situation, I really can protect myself. And only you can support me. But if you don't like my activities, if you don't like my hobby, or if you don't understand me, people in general, don't care and go away. And yes, I think that no one watches right now, but who cares? Simple people, no one can stop with your dreams, because someone has different opinions. Everyone has different opinions. That's normal. Don't tell people what they should do. And I want to explain you again. You cannot stop me with learning English, because it's my hobby. And okay, last minute. And yes, people, you can watch into your recording screen of your OBS studio. You can use something different, but you have to use your camera. Oh, okay, I can return back. I want to return back. In the last minute, I want to tell again and again, you cannot stop me with learning English. It's my hobby. You cannot tell me what I should do. Remember this. And if you have different opinions, I don't care about your opinions. And in this situation, you are not my friend anymore, and you are my enemy. if you want to stop me from learning English. You cannot change something. You cannot destroy my life thanks to stopping learning English from myself. It's my life, and that's it. Okay, we can end this episode with my slogan. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone, and it's true. You can change your life forever. Okay, Peter, perfect job. You are great. Did it again. You did it again. You streamed, and for 1 hour without any preparation in English. What that a lot of people cannot simply do, and that's great. Peter, you are great, and people follow me everywhere. Thank you for your watching. Thank you for your listening. And as you can see, thanks to your own English podcast, you can tell everyone what you are thinking, and that's great because this is great for your psychology. Yes, and you can practice your English, and you can write your novel. You can enjoy writing your own novel because writing novel is like watching a good movie. Imagine this. Imagine this, and believe me, I like to do it. Okay, people. I don't want to continue because 1 hour rambling is enough. Thank you for your watching. Thank you for your listening. Thank you for your following. Support my work with following, positive comments and supportive comments in English, of course. And if you want to be my guest, okay, but in English, and only English learners for them who are English content creator. That means you have your own English podcast and you write your own English novel in English because you want to improve your English, and learning English is your lifestyle, and learning English is your hobby. Okay, people, bye bye, and thanks for watching. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye.